Hi everyone. Hope you all are good. We are here for grade 9 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password is provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 9 math and then click on view all lessons. There you can find the list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter absolute value equations and inequalities. Let's just start with the first lesson, that is graph solutions to absolute value equations. Solve for W. Graph the solution. W equals the absolute value of W minus 7. So the absolute value is equal to 0, so we can only consider the positive value it is. So W minus 7 equals 0. So that means W equals 7. So the solution of the inequality is 7. If a is greater than 0, the solution of the absolute value of x equals 1. And if a equals 0, the solution of the inequality is absolute value of x equals a. Let's just start with the test questions. Four equals the absolute value of y plus 5. So that is the absolute value. So we have only one, that is y plus 5, right? So now y is equal to 4 minus 5. That is y equals negative 1. And the other one is 4 equals negative, but we have absolute value. How we consider the negative value? The only solution we have is negative 1. Okay, let me see. The other one is 4 negative y plus 5. That would be 4 equals negative y negative 5. Negative y equals 4 plus 5. Y equals negative 9. But that is the absolute value. We cannot consider the negative value. How? But when we are given with the absolute value, that means only positive value. I don't know what's wrong with these questions. So the solution is negative 1 or either negative 9. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, q plus q take away 2 equals 5, right? So it would be either positive or either negative. So q minus 2 equals 5 and negative q minus 2 equals 5. So q equals 5 plus 2, q equals 7. Negative q plus negative q equals 5 plus 2. So q equals negative 7. That is 5 minus 2. Negative 3 it is. So that is 7 and negative 3. That is 7 and negative 3. Option number 1 is the correct option. Solve for q and graph the solution. That is q plus 1 equals 4 and negative q plus 1 equals 4. So q equals 4 minus 1. That is 3. Negative q negative 1 equals 4. Negative q equals 4 plus 1. Q equals negative 5. So the correct option is negative 5 or 3. Option number 1 is the correct option. V absolute value of V minus 6 equals 4. So that is V minus 6 equals 4 and negative V minus 6 equals 4. So V equals 4 plus 6, that is 10, and negative V negative plus 6 equals 4. So negative V equals 4 minus 6, V equals 2. So the correct option is option number 1, that is 10 and 2. That is 10 or 2. Option number 1 is the correct option. Absolute value of S minus 5 equals 3. Negative S minus 5 equals 3. S equals 8. Negative S plus 5 equals 3. Negative S equals 3 minus 5. S equals 2. So the correct option is 2 and 8. That is 2 or 8. Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, we are done with the lesson. Let's just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is solve absolute value equations. So the absolute value of 2s equals 4. So 2s can be either positive or negative. So 2s equals 4 and negative 2s equals 4. So s equals 2 and s equals negative 2 is the solution of the inequality. Let's just start with the test questions. What's wrong with the lesson? Hold on. Okay, I will inform administrator about this error later. So let's just move on to next lesson. The test questions are not available. They will be available once I inform the administrator. The next lesson is solve absolute value inequalities. Absolute value of u minus 4 is less than 3. So absolute value of u is 3 plus 4. That is absolute value of u is less than 7. Right? So it is u less than 7 or negative u less than 7. So u is less than 7. The second inequality is negative u is less than 7. That means u is greater than negative 7. So negative 7 is less than u and u is less than 7. Let's just start with the test questions. Absolute value of v minus 5 is greater than 2. So let's just solve the inequality first. It would be absolute value of v is greater than 2 plus 5, that is 7. So we have two inequalities, v is greater than 7 and negative v is greater than 7. Just multiply this inequality by negative sign, so that is v is less than negative 7. So we have two solutions, v is less than negative 7 and v is greater than 7. Option number 2 is the correct option. Negative 5, absolute value of u is less than negative 10. That is negative. Absolute value of u is less than 2, right? We have two solutions. U is less than 2, negative u is less than 2. U is less than 2, u is greater than negative 2. Option number option number 1 is the correct option. Absolute value of u minus 4 is less than 3. Absolute value of 3 is less than 7. U is less than 7. Negative u is less than 7. So u is greater than negative 7. So negative 7 is less than u less than 7. Absolute value of 2t is less than 8. Negative 2t. That is negative 2t is less than 8. No, it would be negative 2t is less than 8 and negative 2t is less than negative 8. So t is less than negative 4. No, that would be greater because we have to multiply both sides by negative side. So t is less than 4. That is negative 4 is less than t and t is less than 4. Option number 1 is the correct option. Absolute value of p plus t is greater than 5. P plus 3 is greater than 5. P is greater than 2. Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So we are done with the lesson absolute value equations and inequalities. Working on is absolute value equations and inequalities. So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we just did. That is your homework until next session. So if you need more help with any of the lessons, you can simply click on the live chat button. Tutors are available there to help you, or either you can write them down in the chat box. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. Any questions you can please ask if you have any.